two. You know what to do. I look up to the sky, the sun is shining bright, it's free for everyone to feel and see. I look up into the night, the moon reflecting light among the glory of the stars above. Mother told me when I was young, appreciate every day and night. So I slow down and sing my little song, another song about the sky. I look up, yeah, sometimes there are clouds, oh, but they don't hang around. No, you're never really down and out. Mother taught me not to fear the storm, though the rainbow may be out of sight. Have faith that good things come to those who wait. So play a song about the sky. Play. Just as real as anything we see. Mother told me, son, just dream your dream. After all, it's no one else's life. But that's right. So I'm right and sing these little songs, more songs about the sky. Here's another song about the sky. What is wrong with songs about the sky? We are so happy to be playing here at Belle Mont, near Tuscumbia, Alabama. We are performing in properly distanced fashion outside in the open air of the courtyard of this historic property. And we're going to be playing a set for you of our original songs. We are the Wildwood Trio, a Shoals area-based group, and we're happy to have you join us today. 1, 2, 3, 4. People say he's always complaining. Yeah, they claim he just brings them down. Only see what they believe is a loser. And what he needs to do is turn that attitude around. But walk a mile in his shoes, say hello to his brand of blues. Don't you know? The same thing could happen to you, my friend. You're just a man. Why don't you go and shake his hand, understand him when you walk a mile in his shoes? Everyone has some kind of heartache, don't you know? Some will heal, oh, but some may never mend. But the dark path he's on can be brightened, oh yeah, 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 by the kindness of an unexpected friend. So walk a mile in his shoes, say hello to his brand of blues. Don't you know the same thing could happen to you, my friend? You're just a man. Why don't you go and shake his hand, understand him when you walk a mile in his shoes? Oh, the rain will come falling down on everyone with no guarantee. The sun will shine for you, oh me, no. Walk a mile in his shoes, say hello to his brand of blues. Don't you know the same thing could happen to you, my friend? Oh, you're just a man. Why don't you go? Why don't you shake his hand, understand him when you walk a mile in his shoes? Blessings will flow all the while as you walk a mile in his shoes. And by the way, those first two songs I co-wrote with Tony Lee, my fellow Wildwood trio person, as well as fellow Wildwood ruminator when we play with our full band, which also includes John Jackson and Bill Williams. Like I said, we write all of our own songs, and this next song I co-wrote with my other bandmate, Malcolm Singleton. And I wrote this on a trip through Northern California and brought it back and finished it with Malcolm. It's called On My Way. It's a blue Pacific morning, day breaking before my eyes. The steely fog is lifting, sun is on the rise. I smell pine and eucalyptus with a hint of mountain sage. I hear the cold waves crashing, I feel the wind against my face. On my way, on my way. There's a foghorn in the distance, on a ship I cannot see. Not knowing where he's going, it kinda feels like home to me. The shoreline highway beckons, it gently pulling me along, almost like hypnosis, seducing like a song. I'm alive and on my way, everything is a-okay. I'll let you know when I arrive, till then I'm on my way. Pacific morning, somewhere I've never been. But if the road should double back, I'll gladly pass this way again. 'Cause I don't mind the serpentine path that brought me here. No mistakes, just old keepsakes and friends who I hold dear. 'Cause I'm alive and on my way. Everything is a-okay. I'll let you know when I arrive. Till then I'm on my way. Just a traveler, I keep going round and round. It's a blue Pacific morning, and I'm nowhere to be found. But I'm alive and on my way. Everything is a-okay. I'll let you know when I arrive. So then I'm on my way. Hey, I'm alive and on my way. Everything is a-okay. I'll let you know when I arrive. So then I'm on my way. Yes, I'm on my way. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Evening, music floating on the breeze, and everything's so nice and easy when they played one more. Seems I've heard that song before. Got me thinking, and all my feelings started sinking down into the glass I was drinking, so I had one more. Yeah, I've heard that song before. She said she was gone, would be moving on, 'cause I was just a bore. The song played along and then lingered on like her shadow in my door. She said she was gone, would be moving on, 'cause I was just a bore. The song played along, oh, then lingered on like her shadow in my door. Now I'm sleeping Deep into the night I'm dreaming to the soundtrack of her leaving. I can't take anymore. Oh, it rocked me to my core, 'cause I've heard that song before. Yeah, I've heard that song before. Well, thank you very much for having us here at BelleMont. We hope everybody is staying safe and secure, and making sure if you see anybody that you're not cohabitating with, you stay proper distance. And just to make sure, everybody hold your arms out. Make sure we're distanced. And we're just so happy to be playing. Normally we have people in front of us, and we've got a fern and a couple of 3 cameras and beautiful trees, and so we're just happy to be playing. Thank y'all for joining us. So that last song was actually a co-write between the 3 of us, and then Tony brought this next song to me, and both of these songs are, the last one we just played and the one we're about to play, are both featured songs on my upcoming solo album that seems like it has hit the skids during all of this pandemic. It's almost ready, and yet it's hard to get things to the finish line right now, but it is coming. And that album will be called Dagger, and this is a song off of it that Tony brought to me, and then I did a little bit of tweaking on it, but this is mainly a Tony Lee song, and it's called Blues at Bay.
1, 2.
Oh, brother, I've done it wrong. So many times I've stopped counting, stone after stone. I keep pushing up that mountain higher each day, finding my way, keeping the blues at bay. And I travel alone, memory in my rearview mirror, rolling along. Destination getting clearer, calm in the waves. I'll see on days, keeping the blues at bay. In every change of weather, memories reconcile. Some are things I really should forget. Gotta keep my head together for just a little while. I might even end up better yet. Get along, oh, but I sometimes miss your kisses out on my own. I don't mean to sound dismissive, I no need to be worried about me. I'm keeping the blues at bay. Hey. Oh yeah. Reconcile. Some are things I really should forget. I'm gonna keep my head together for just a little while, and I'm gonna end up better yet. Oh, brother, I've done it wrong. So many times I'd stop counting every little stone, but I'm gonna scale my mountain. No need to be worried about me. I'm keeping the blues at bay. Out here, keeping the blues at bay. Chasing the blues away. I'm just going to plug my new album, if that's all right with Malcolm and Tony. We took that song to New Orleans. Now, we actually cut it in North Alabama, but we did a kind of a second line arrangement with some of the baddest musicians on the planet. And then I brought these two women in called the Shoal Sisters, Cindy and Marie. And they're just so wonderful to work with. And we had a blast. So that's going to be a killer track and on the new album. So here's actually an older song, one of the older songs in the set that Malcolm and I wrote years ago, and it ended up on his second solo album, which would have been about, what, 2007?
2008.
2008. So it's a year younger than I thought it was. Anyway, so we had a really cool Beatlesque type arrangement on his solo album, and then we worked it up as a trio and kind of gave it a prologue, which is a throwback to songs from like the 30s and 40s, which is something Tony and I both just really love. And then Malcolm kind of gave it a little bit of a Latin feel. So we're going to attempt it for you, and it's called For Crying Out Loud. You come to me questioning, longing in your eyes, needing embraced. You have a face full of feelings you can't hide.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You wear your tender heart out on your sleeve. That's the reason why it's broken easily. Oh, please don't worry, love, 'cause you know where you can run when the tears start streaming down. You don't have to be afraid, because you have a place for crying out loud. The world could not care less about the way we feel. So why are you surprised when nothing else seems real? Oh, please don't worry, love, 'cause you know where you can run when the tears start streaming down. You don't have to be afraid, because you have a place for crying out loud. Let these four walls and my two arms be your refuge. There's a little bit of me, I guess, in every song I write. But as a songwriter, every song is not about yourself. But I have to admit, this next song is very personal, and we kind of refer to it as our music box song. And it takes place in real time, in that time between when the alarm clock goes off and you're actually able to muster the energy and the courage to greet the day and actually get out of bed. That's what this song is about. You're the first thing on my mind in the morning. I awake whispering your name. Then I softly say I love you. Every day seems to begin the same. When daylight comes, it pulls me out of slumber. It illuminates what I know to be true. 'Cause the vision of you lying here beside me fades into the corners of my room. 'Cause you don't know who you are to me. You have stolen my heart, you see. My dreams can only go so far when you don't know who you are. My imagination's overwhelming. I visualize you smiling tenderly. When I think of all I need to tell you, my emotion always gets the best of me. And I could go on explaining all the reasons why this feeling is so long overdue. Oh, but no one hears the words that I am speaking. They just fade into the corners of my room. 'Cause you don't know who you are to me. You have stolen my heart, you see. My dreams can only go so far when you don't know who you are. I don't know how I'll face the world around me without fading into melancholy blue. Oh, but somehow I get up and get going, carrying the torch I have for you. 'Cause you don't know who you are to me. You have stolen my heart, you see. My dreams can only go so far when you don't know who you are. No, This is a song we have not recorded yet, but we will eventually get around to recording. And I actually co-wrote this next song with a good friend of mine, Charlton James. He and I are both guys who grew up in Russellville. And he is like over the theater department at the University of North Alabama. He and I have been friends for a long, long, long time. And we've written a lot of cool songs together, and this is one of them. And it's called Truth.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I used to lie awake when I was a child. So many questions on my mind. And I'd go to the window, stare into the night. I was always asking why. And I'd stand there with my feet on the ground, let my thoughts drift away. And I may be a wise man, I may be a fool, I may have understanding or not a clue. Some say I'm running from what I claim I'm running to, but I spent my whole life searching for truth. I keep hoping because I believe answers are out there for me. We all feel things that we cannot see. Oh, we need them just like the air we breathe. Some people say it will never be found. Oh, but I'm looking anyway. And I may be a wise man, I may be a fool, I may have understanding or not a clue. Some say I'm running from what I claim I'm running to, but I spent my whole life searching for truth. You can see it in a mother's face when she holds a newborn child. You can feel it in your heart when you've been gone a while. We can taste it in the food we eat on Thanksgiving Day. I could hear it in my daddy's voice when he was asked to pray truth. And I may be a wise man, I may be a fool, I may have understanding or not a clue. Some say I'm running from what I claim I'm running to, but I spent my whole life searching for truth. Searching for the truth. Oh yeah, searching for the searching for truth. Yeah. So speaking of being a little child, looking out the window, I threw a few references in about, had my feet on the ground and let my thoughts drift away. Drift Away by Dobie Gray was like my favorite record when I was a little boy. So that's a little bit of a nod. But I'm going to deviate from singing for a minute since I'm talking about growing up. I grew up walking in the woods, stopping to sit on outcroppings of limestone, listening to the not-so-silent pines and oaks and sycamores, learning things nobody taught, breathing in lungs filled with mossy-smelling air, feeling my own heart beating inside my chest, beating in rhythm with the scurrying critters rustling beneath the blanket of leaves, looking up to a southern sky, following the path of birds soaring above the wooden steeples of my sanctuary, running like some ancestor delivering a message. Tiring, I would return to the cedars of my backyard, walking up the steps and through the back door, entering Mama's kitchen, smelling supper on the stove, seeing Daddy reading the paper, feeling mighty fine, knowing I was home. I may roam, I may ramble, something about you, Alabama, that keeps me coming home to you. Maybe the moonlight on a mountain lake or strawberry pie for goodness sake. Nothing sweeter than the smell of cedar trees in my backyard. Oh, I may roam, I may ramble, so many things about you, Alabama, that keep me coming home to you. Stuff like this. I've been to New York, Chicago. I did not like LA. I got lost in Boston, soaked in Seattle, and I got a thing for Monterey and Mendocino, Sedona, Savannah, Galway. But there's fresh seafood gumbo on your Gulf Coast and white sand beaches that I love the most. Story goes your rivers flow with song, yeah, all day long. So I may roam, I may ramble, got friends and family in Alabama that keep me coming home to you. What can I do? I cannot stay far away from home. Yeah, it's so great to be able to sing that song and sing that line about the cedar. I got a big old cedar right in front of me in the backyard of Belle Mont. Awesome.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Saying goodnight, turn down the light. So much for us to discover. And I'm feeling again, you're letting me in.
spite of all it's been through. Misguided, battered and bruised from every time I fall. Yeah, it had to be written that we would find our way to each other. 'Cause we're moving in time, we got nothing to hide. Who could have known we are lovers? When it comes to love, do I have enough? I wanna know. 'Cause you took my heart without one thought, in spite of all it's been through. Misguided, battered and bruised from every time I'd fold in a minute. But how can I win it, knowing it ends every time? And I carry that pain inside from every time I fall. Where did we begin? Please don't let it in. You need to know that you took my heart without one thought, in spite of all it's been through. Misguided, battered and bruised from every time I fall. Every time I'd fall, baby, I'd go. And I just want to thank Tony Lee for co-writing that thing with me. And I want to say, if you like that song at all, I'm going to recommend you find the Wildwood Ruminators, which is our full band. Find our which album is that on? Revelation. It's on our Revelation album. And we've got two versions of that song on there. One's kind of like the way we just did it. And then we've got a fuller arrangement that's actually a duet with the wonderful Marie Louie, who is part of the Shoal Sisters. Marie and I have known each other for a long time, and it was a dream come true to get her in and do that song as a duet with her. We trade verses, and she sings that beautiful harmony. And I just want to give a shout out. Google it. You can also visit my personal YouTube channel. It's through my music publishing company. It's called Crestwood Flash Music. And it's got a ton of original music. It's got 4 of my solo albums are there. 2 of Malcolm's solo albums are there. 3 of the albums by our band, the Wildwood Ruminators. And you can find that song in both versions by visiting that YouTube channel, Crestwood Flash Music. I grew up on Crestwood Street in Russellville, and I was a hyperactive little child, and my dad dubbed me the Crestwood Flash. So that's where the name of my publishing company comes from. But we got just a couple more for you. I better get some water before we attempt this next one. It's an old song of mine. I wrote this song when I was barely out of being a wee lad. I was very young. Cut the original version of it at Fame Studios.
with some great musicians. And Tony kept saying, we need to work it up. We need to work it up. And I was very hesitant because I'm not a big nostalgia hound. I keep wanting to move forward. But I guess it's sometimes you do have to take a step back before you take 2 or 3 steps forward. And so Malcolm and I finally relented to Tony's wisdom, and we worked this up, and it's just turned into something that everybody really loves. And no wonder, because Malcolm came up with such a great rhythm guitar part for it. Just propels this thing. So it's called Where We Belong.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Woman, you can talk to me. What is on your mind? Has the world been cruel to you? Well, my arms are open wide. Tonight was made for giving you anything you need. Whatever is your heart's desire, you know that you can count on me. Hope that you find something that will ease your mind here in my arms. Yeah. This is where we belong, wrapped up safe and warm, keeping the blues on the run. No way they're gonna stay. No, they're not as strong as anything that we got at home. And it feels so good to know this is where we belong. So won't you lay your troubles down? I lay 'em right here by my side. It's been so long since the morning sunrise came and opened up our eyes. And all day long I just been thinking about you and how you feel in my arms. Yeah, this is where we belong, wrapped up safe and warm, keeping the blues on the run. No way they're gonna stay. No, they're not as strong as anything that we got at home. And it feels so good to know this is where we belong. Some people never find anything that keeps them satisfied, but I got you by my side. It's so good, yeah. This is where we belong, wrapped up safe and warm, keeping the blues on the run. No way they're gonna stay. No, they're not as strong as anything that we got at home. And it feels so good to know this is where we belong. we're going to wrap it up with this last song. And this song is a mixture of location, where we are, in the Shoals area, along the banks of the beautiful Tennessee River and our unique limestone bluffs. Tennessee River, known from centuries back as the Singing River. Incredible Native American tribes that called this place home. And so this song is a mixture of where we are and a metaphor for where my hope is placed in an even better place, a glorious place. So in my mind, as I'm writing this song, it became, Tony brought the initial idea to me, and it became a metaphor for heaven. And then we're going to leave you all with this song as a meditation on our collective humanity and what we're all living through right now. Everybody's talking about getting back to normal. I'm not so sure that normal as we knew it is where we need to be. I hope we come back to a new normal that is more humane and than we were living before. That's my opinion. I think we can do better than we've been doing before the pandemic. And we're going to leave you with our song. It's called Across the Green. And we are so glad you've joined us. Be safe, everybody.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Night closing in, fog on the river. We danced in the street, had song all around us. Rhythm arose from the water with the essence of pine in the air. We crossed the green. The green. Moonlight shines the light of forgiveness after the heat of a hard day has passed. We can relax in the breeze and join hands with the others who've come to cross the green. They've come to cross the green. Yeah. No more daily struggles. We won't hurt each other. All trouble will be over when we are finally redeemed. Ancient thread, sons and daughters, blood flows deep through the family of man, and there'll be no war or ego, just love as we lay those burdens down and cross the green. As we cross the green. Oh yeah, yeah. No more daily struggles. We won't hurt each other. All trouble will be over. The wall of grief will crumble and find peace with all our brothers when we are We are the Wildwood Trio, and we've loved playing for you guys. Thank you.